Lagos State is in southwestern Nigeria. Of the 36 states, it is both the fastest growing state and smallest in area. As developed as the state is, 17.2% of children under 5 years of age are stunted. 13.3% of children under 5 years of age are wasted, and 6.4% of children under 5 years of age are underweight.
In Lagos State generally, from the statistics over the years that we've been dealing with, we see that wasting is very easy for us to manage and is very low in the state. Presently, the wasting rate for Lagos State is just 5.6 in mix, while the last NDHS 2018 says we are 6.4, which is still within the same range, meaning that we are less than 10% in the state presently. But in the state, the stunting rate is so high, and that has been the one that we've been battling with, to see that we reduce the stunting rate. Presently, it is 17.3% in the state. For underweight, our underweight is okay within the range that we manage, and we know that by the time we work towards the reduction of the stunting rate, the underweight will also come down. Presently, it is 13.3% for the underweight.
In Ikorodu local government area, it has been observed that most reported cases of child malnutrition happened after 6 months of birth, when the mother who practiced exclusive breastfeeding is trying to introduce solid food.
Poverty is a major cause. Then lack of adequate nutritional education in the community about what to eat, the quantity and the proportion of different food groups is actually a contributor to malnutrition.
It was around 6 months that I noticed that she had started losing weight, that she's not growing up properly. So I decided to bring her to the hospital for checkups and the like.
I did the exclusive for 6 months. So it was after 6 months I introduced her to natural food. I made ogi. And when I started giving her the ogi, she's not somebody that eats. So she now started losing weight. I was thinking it's cheating and all of that, but I didn't come to the hospital to complain that she's losing weight.
Dedicated dietitians like Ajibade Afolake work tirelessly in the fight against malnutrition in Ikorodu General Hospital through the use of Eco Chop-Up and micronutrient powders provided free of charge by the Lagos State government. Though a lot of children are recovering from malnutrition, the hospital run out of supply of these commodities from time to time, creating a challenging working environment for health professionals like Ajibade.
Out of the 535 children that we saw in the month of August, 63 of them, which is about 12%, were malnourished. When the child is brought to our clinic, and then you do the diet history, looking at what has been the contribution, a lot of them, poverty is also. They are not able to afford even the basic nutrients that the children are supposed to take. And then thank God for the Eco Chop-Up that we use. We also have the micronutrient supplement, and we have the Eco Cereal that we also give to these malnourished children, and it has been helping them to recover very fast. It's only when we are out of stock that we always have issues.
The time-to-time unavailability of nutrition commodities in the hospital is not unconnected to the fact that the Lagos State government underspent its budget to address malnutrition despite lower than expected allocation. Budget performance was 66.66% in 2021, a significant improvement over the 2020 performance of 35%. The Public Expenditure and Financial Accountability (PEFA) framework strongly encouraged government's actual expenditure to not deviate significantly more than 5% from allocation. Given that Lagos State has consistently underspent its budget, It will be important for the state to improve its budget tailored to addressing malnutrition-related issues. The budget performance trend had been declining from the 2014 level of 91.84% to 6.72% in 2019, although budget performance improved significantly to 66.66% in the fiscal year 2021.
Ìgbà tí mo notice bóyá bí ìgbà tó pé been 8 months now to 9 months ni mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní rí pé wọ́n develop dáadáa. Ìgbà wọ́n máa ń affect lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan náà bọ̀ iṣẹ́ mi mo níyàn tó ó lè assist mi pẹ̀lú.
The government should encourage us. We mobilizer, the social mobilizing committee, they should encourage us. In fact, the local government chairman has a lot to do. The state is trying in their own capacity, but the local government is not doing anything. And Abiodun Oroja is saying that the state government, in their own capacity, they are trying. Most of the time, I fuel my vehicle to go round. For me to do what I am doing today, I have spent well over 20,000. I got canopy on my own, rent chair, tables for those that are coming to work. Not through the local government, for my personal money and with the help of my CDA chairman.
Mrs. Oroja Abiodun, a social mobilizer and Ward Health Committee chairman of Rauf Aregbesola Flag of PHC Alimosho, is one out of hundreds of community malnutrition trackers who work very hard at ward levels to sensitize pregnant women and nursing mothers and also track malnourished children to refer them to the nearest PHC. However, a lot of them lack the necessary motivation to carry out this task more effectively.
In a month, we do have up to 5 to 10 cases of malnutrition in our locality, in our community, ranging from acute to moderate, cases of malnutrition. We still need more of our malnutrition trackers to go, into the innermost part of the community where we're going to be finding some of these cases there.
Since why they come here, I like the way they put us through. Because me, not be everything I know. But as they come here, they learn more. They educate us more for things where we need to do for our baby and the kind of food we need to give them, even when they don't reach 6 months.
In Agege local government area of Lagos State, the local government nutrition focal person has resorted to food demonstration classes where he teaches mothers with malnourished children how to prepare nutritious meals for their children using available local foods.
At Agege local government, we don't have the RTF now. Government has given them to us. It got exhausted 2 months ago. But whenever they have it and it's stocked there, we request and they give it to us. In the case where we don't have it, we have introduced food demonstrating class where we use the locally available foods to manage the malnourished children.
We have community trackers. They go to the community. If they see any malnourished baby, they refer the baby to the health center for treatment. And we go to the community for outreach to track them and bring them to the health center.
Before they used to cook here, they would just tell us to buy these takeaway plates and they will put the food and begin. They are no more doing it. Supposing government are giving them money to buy all those things, they cannot use their money to buy it. If government can be doing it regularly so that mothers can be learning from there, when they get to their various homes, they themselves, they will be doing it for their baby. We have our own pocket challenges, and we have some of it is because of the difference in cultural behaviors and people coming in, going out, moving, migrating here and there. We actually identify, screen minority children in the community, especially for those people that have just come on visits for a period of time. They will move back. And by the time they come back again, maybe after 2 or 4 months, they come down again with malnutrition. We start all over again. So this has been an issue because they don't stay back until that child is totally rehabilitated before they travel back. And they will still come back to Lagos and we start all over again. We want more investment on the care and rehabilitation of these children so that every time the nutrition commodities are readily available in all the facilities to manage these children.
We hereby call on the government of Lagos State to ensure timely release of nutrition allocations across the nutrition line ministries, departments and agencies, and ensure increased accountability of released funds. Government must also ensure efficient utilization of released allocations for nutrition intervention as outlined in the state-specific multi-sectorial plan of action for food and nutrition. There is urgent need to increase funding allocation by at least 20% of nutrition in all relevant ministries, departments and agencies in subsequent budgets. Fully implement the Lagos State Multi-Sectorial Strategic Plan of Action for Food and Nutrition, and training, retraining including empowering more community malnutrition trackers across all wards to scale up sensitization and tracking of malnourished children, most especially in hard-to-reach communities, in order to secure the future of its young citizens and maintain its position as Center of Excellence in Nigeria. This message is brought to you by Civil Society Scaling Up Nutrition in Nigeria, CS-SUNN.